Macmillan Audio presents The Night Guest by Hildur Knútsdóttir, translated by Mary Robinette Kowal. Read for you by Mary Robinette Kowal. One. Can you describe your symptoms? I clear my throat. I'm just so tired all the time. Not sleeping well? No, I fall asleep and even sleep through the night. But when I wake up, I feel exhausted. My legs, my arms. As if they were evidence, I extend both arms. My hands dangle limply and I have the bizarre impulse to shake them in the doctor's face. But she nods. When I lower them, they drop into my lap like dead pieces of meat. I don't feel like I'm waking up rested, but more like I've been out on a rampage all night. My muscles are worn out. Not soreness like after working out, but sort of like when you've been slogging away at something and can tell that the next day you're going to really feel it, you know? And it's only in the arms and legs? Not only, but mostly there. I'm tired all over, even my jaw. The doctor nods again. I like her. She's probably 10 years younger than I am. If I had to guess, I'd say she probably hasn't finished her residency yet, which means she's being very thorough. She will not let acute lymphocytic leukemia or some horrific neurological disease slip past her. She's going to check out every possibility, which is precisely what I want, and what the previous doctor the health center assigned to me, some old gray-haired prick, refused to do. That guy had clearly had enough of women with unexplained symptoms. Hysterical women. I seriously wanted to lecture him about all the diseases women have had that have been misdiagnosed over the years, and how medication, not to mention everything else in this world, is designed for the male body. But I just didn't have the energy for it. Or maybe I was chicken. Or maybe that's the same thing because it's a lot easier to gather your courage when you're not dead tired. When I left the prick's office with orders to go home and take it easy for 2 weeks, he didn't even suggest seeing a therapist, probably because he's too old to believe in psychology. I made a beeline for the health center's reception desk and asked for an appointment with a female doctor. Someone young, I said. The receptionist looked at me like I was off my rocker, but still gave me an appointment with this new doctor. Her name is Ásdís, and she has blonde hair and 2 pimples on her chin that she's done her best to cover with concealer. Has this been going on for a long time? A while, yeah, and getting worse. Have you had the flu recently? Any kind of cold? No. Have you been under a lot of stress lately? I think about Stefan, and how he had hissed at me that I was a bitch right before slamming the door in my face. How I had trembled like a twig in the wind and hadn't been able to bring myself to move for over an hour after he left. No. Stefan is a lousy guy, but I'd be giving him way too much credit if I blamed this on him. Do you eat a variety of foods? Yes, I'm a vegetarian, but that's not new. And I take B12, omega-3, and iron. She glances at the computer screen. I see you had blood work done 6 months ago. Everything looks good there, but we'll run it again. Ásdís turns back to me with her full attention. She wears an expression that is at once concerned and kind. With what I have here, I don't see anything to indicate a serious condition, not based on your history or my examination. So, tell me, what are you concerned about? A sensation begins to stir in my belly, warm and soft, and I realize that I'm weirdly proud of her. Ásdís is going to be a truly wonderful doctor. For a moment, I feel as though I am her mother, Christ, or maybe a grandma, Christ, who watched her grow up through childhood and then become an unbearable teenager who blossomed into an intelligent woman who attended medical school and now speaks to her patients with...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?